Hey, you wanna hang?
Actually, I'm pretty busy. Hey, so what you up to? You wanna hang? Nah, I'm actually very busy today. I got a lot of dishes to do. I mean, they've been stockpiling, so I gotta tackle that today. But maybe next time we can hang, alright? No, I understand. Alright, see ya. That skit is actual footage of me in my early 20s. Honestly, back in the day, it was hard for me to find new friends, and I consistently struggled with it for years. And if you're anything like me, you found that a lot of your interactions with potential friends went something like this. You'd meet someone new, hit it off with them, exchange numbers, you start texting them, they take forever to respond, you keep texting them, their responses take even longer, you ask them if they want to hang, they make excuses or bail last minute. All this until the friendship fizzles out and you die alone. Honestly, had I understood this one harsh reason for why nobody wanted to hang out with me, it would have helped me to stop looking like a fool to so many people. And you too could possibly be suffering for the same reason. The reason why a lot of people don't want to hang out with you is that you may be coming off as needy. Psh, I know, it stings just hearing that. But bear with me. When you're needy, you come off as boring because you're willing to agree with whatever the other person is saying. Trust me, I was that person. Whenever I met someone new, I wanted them to like me so bad. I mean real bad. I wanted to make plans so convenient for them that I disregarded my own preferences. I would set times that were only convenient for them, and if I was lucky enough to hang out with them, I would put that person on a pedestal. I wanted the other person's approval so badly that I lost the essence of who I was. Now keep in mind, I was probably an extreme case. But you have to realize that if the other person senses neediness on your end, they won't see you as worth the time to hang out. Even if it's just a little bit of neediness, the other person is going to be fickle enough not to look past it and just ignore you. And keep in mind, this also applies to potential romantic partners, potential employers, etc. I know this is harsh, but realizing this truth now will help you develop a much better social life. Okay, so how the heck do we deal with people who don't want to hang out with us? Well, if you're petty, you do this.
Dear so-and-so, since you cannot use the wonders of technologies to send me an instant message, I have resorted to the tried and true method of sending you a letter. And the message I want you to clearly understand is F you and F you. Have a nice day.
Okay, but if you're not petty, then you need to contemplate on some things. When someone is consistently hard to communicate with, you shouldn't be asking why they're behaving like this, but instead, you ask, why are you wasting time in reaching out to someone who doesn't see your value? Seriously, you could die at any moment, and you are wasting moments of your once-in-a-universe chance at life to chase someone who doesn't see you as worth the effort. This question also makes you realize whether you are respecting yourself or not. Listen, when you respect yourself and have standards, you're quickly going to see which people are wasting your time. Instead of wondering why the person is taking so long to respond, you'll quickly realize that you shouldn't be too invested in that person. So the only action to take is to stop chasing that person. This shows you that you respect yourself and time. And funny enough, this will leave you with more time to spend with people that actually enjoy your presence. Okay, so how do we find people that actually want to hang out with us? Before I delve into this topic, I want to talk about music, and more specifically, music curators. So you know those music curators where it's their job to find good music for their audience? So they scourge the internet to find great songs, which involves listening to a lot of trash, yet out of all the trash, they come to find a gem of songs. So they add all these great songs to playlists where the genre and the sounds of the songs mesh well together. So when their audience listens to these playlists, it's a smooth, consistent, and great experience. And the reason why I'm talking about this random topic is that you need to be like a music curator and curate your social circle. Your social circle should be like a great playlist where it's smooth, consistent, and a great experience. I know it sounds daunting to curate your social circle, and for some of you, this might even require you starting from scratch. But let me show you how to do it in simple ways. So, to curate your social circle, we're going to look at two simple strategies: social activities and reviving zombie-like friendships. For social activities, you need to ask yourself one question. What are the things you like to do? Once you answer it, go get your pal Google and find social groups for those activities. The beauty of social activities is that when you meet people, you will have at least one thing in common, and it's that activity that has brought everyone together. So you can start off talking about that. Anyways, to help you brainstorm, I'll give you some things that I like and the social activities I found for them. So I like boxing, basketball, and public speaking. So for boxing, I joined a boxing gym. For basketball, I joined a rec league basketball team. And for public speaking, I joined a Toastmasters club. Boom! So simple. Keep in mind, you don't have to be doing so many social activities at the same time. You can do some of them in certain seasons, and you can just do one throughout the entire year. It's all up to you. You build these social activities around your life so that it's enjoyable. Anyways, when you start meeting people that you vibe with at these social activities, you start flexing how to win friends and influence people. And trust me, when you flex how to win friends and influence people, people will want to hang out with you outside of those social activities. You just have to initiate and go through with the plans. You need to understand that there are millions of people out there that can be amazing friends. You just have to find them as the music curators do with great songs. And remember, if these potential new friends play hard to get or don't communicate with you, you now know what to do. Alright, so next up is reviving those zombie-like friendships. So what does that even mean? Well, it's those friendships that are almost dead like a zombie. And it's our mission to revive them back. But how do we do that? Well, you take the bold approach of reaching out to people where you once had a friendship with, but time killed it. This could be people from high school, college, past workplaces, etc. Just reach out and see if any of those past friendships can be revived. And if not, no biggie. And again, if you happen to meet up with any of those people, flex how to win friends and influence people, and you're gonna have a good time. And one thing to note, you have to realize that every friendship is not going to turn into a bad boys brotherhood, but some will. And by making the effort to curate your social circle, you'll be more likely to get those rewarding friendships. Now, some of you are probably thinking, won't this curation of my social circle lead to cutting out a lot of people in life? This is a fair question. And yes, you will be cutting out a lot of people in your life. But keep in mind, you are cutting out people that don't value you or see your friendship as worth it. In life, you can't be squandering your time with everyone. You have to curate your social circle so that you can get the best out of it. Keep in mind, curating your social circle requires you to be active in forming your social life, compared to being passive, where you just hope that you'll have a fun social life. So curating your social circle involves cutting people out of it. Honestly, let's go back to the music curator analogy. Music curators cut out a lot of trash songs and find the good ones that are enjoyable to listen for their playlists. And you're doing a similar thing with your social circle, where you're cutting out people that don't appreciate you and finding the people that do, which will make for a much better social life. I can't stress this next point enough. You are going to die. Your time is priceless. So it makes sense to spend it with people that know your value. Alright, let's stop this talk before I get teary-eyed. Okay. Let's hop on to the summary. The harsh reason why people don't want to hang out with you is that you may come off as needy. The best way to deal with people who don't want to hang out with you is by stop chasing them and not being too invested in them. You need to curate your social circle, which can be done by taking part in social activities and by trying to revive dead friendships from the past. Curating your social circle will cut off a lot of people, but this leaves you with more time to spend with people who will value you. Alright, so let's hop on to the next steps. Go get your journal and write out one social activity that you want to take part in and make a plan to join within the next month. Next, find that one friendship that time has killed and reach out to that person. Remember guys, you will find some people that want to be your friends and others that don't, which is totally fine. This is all about building a social life you enjoy with people who appreciate you. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop. That's it. But thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my email list for some goodies. And guys, remember, you're not just any type of nerd, you're a charismatic nerd.